Hi, I'm Chris Underwood.
I'm Justin Siewierski.
Welcome to Panther Rewind. Welcome to our weekly show as we recap all things sports here at Plymouth State University. Track and field has had no action so far to start their season, but a lot of anticipation coming off their winter season. First meet is going to be this Saturday at the Amherst Spring Fling.
Plymouth State softball currently sits with a 9-9 record through their first 18 games. Infielder Emma Rhodes leads the team offensively with a .375 batting average, and in her first 34 at-bats of the season, Cassidy Emerson has come on strong as well. Allison Moylan has taken the brunt of the workload in the circle for the Panthers, and through her first 31 innings holds a 2.65 ERA. Kayla Matthew, in her second year in a Panther uniform, holds a 2.66 ERA, respectively, for herself. Freshman southpaw Caitlin Miller threw her first shutout of the season and improves to 5-1 as the Panthers took on UMass Boston this past Wednesday in their first LEC doubleheader. Miller and her performance has stood out, and Joe LeBlanc sat down with head coach Bruce Addison to talk about her performance.
Been doing really well. She's a lefty pitcher. She has a great splitter. It moves a lot, and she seems to be neutralizing a lot of lefties that we face, which happened yesterday against UMass Boston. And and she's been attacking the hitters, and she's been throwing her changeup for strikes in needed situations as well. So she's been keeping the hitters off balance, and with her movement on the ball, obviously, they're not making solid contact as well.
The team fell 4-3 in game number 2, but did have extra base hits coming from Nina Murray, Avery Davis, and Haley Birch.
We played great, I thought. Obviously, UMass Boston is one of the better teams in New England, and obviously they're going to compete for a top spot in the LEC as well, and as I hope we will too this year. But we went down there and we proved that we could outplay them and win a game, and then we just fell short the second game where we just didn't get the big hit when we needed it. So, but we had opportunity to win both games, and so I'm happy with that. And as I told the kids, we don't want to settle this year. We want to be greedy. So we want to go out and grasp what's ahead of us.
The team travels to UMass Dartmouth this Saturday for their next LEC doubleheader.
Baseball is 8-6 so far this season, and they split last weekend against number 1 seed Eastcom. No hit in the first game with Sampson on the dish. The Panthers bounced back with a 13-run ninth inning to win 16-7. Goulet had 2 big hits in the ninth, and freshman Alex Larson got the dub. It was named LEC Rookie of the Week. When asked about conference play, Coach Clay Jenkins said, "We have both the top-end pitchers and bullpen depth to stay in every game against conference opponents. And if we score some runs on any given day, we can be a very scary team." Next game is going to be at Western Connecticut on Saturday in doubleheader action for the Panthers. WestCon comes in with the best average in the LEC with most runs and stolen bases. Their biggest flaw, however, Justin, they're pitching with a .502 ERA, and they've had the most strikeouts in the LEC.
Could be a good weekend for the Panthers, but shifting over to men's lacrosse, they're off to a rocky start this season, going 3-4 in their first 7 games. As it is still really early in the season for them, one of the biggest issues that they face is scoring. Nico Sorrentino has absolutely torn up opposing defenses, scoring 23 points, but finding a second big-time scorer for the Panthers may become an issue in the upcoming games. Kyle Stockman has been extremely efficient this season as well for the Panthers, winning 70 of 117 faceoffs so far this season. Mac Tetral, who currently is second on the team in scoring, put 3 in the net as the Panthers beat Mass Maritime on the 4th. Sorrentino added 3 goals and 3 assists in the game, and Stockman had a team-high 6 ground balls. The Panthers have their first home game of the season, Chris, this Saturday as they take on UMass Dartmouth at the New Hampton School.
Yeah, wait, women's lacrosse is 2-2 so far this season. Their past 2 wins over Castleton and Bridgewater State are a combined score of 30-6. This last game against Bridgewater State, where they won 13-3. Vonachin and Tingley both 3 goals apiece. PSU had a huge first half, scoring 10 goals. Goalie Meg Baralt only had to make 3 saves for herself. The next game is going to be at UMass Dartmouth at 1 on Saturday. It's the first conference game for both teams. For PSU, a lot of confidence. UMD lost to Bridgewater State 15-13 earlier on this match.
Fans, I believe that is going to wrap us up. Chris, make sure you follow us on all of our social media pages. Like us on Facebook. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter as well.
Also, games this weekend. Be sure to catch us for men's lacrosse as they're going to be at the New Hampton School. Tune in on Saturday at 10 a.m. for that game. Coverage is going to begin at 9:30 with Panther pregame. It's also Pemby Baker game of the week. Well, that's going to do it for us, for myself, Chris Underwood, and Justin Siewierski. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in to Panther Rewind. Catch us next week.